9 out of 10 drivers are using features in their car every single day, without realizing what they actually do, and once you see them, you can't unsee them. Here are 17 built-in car features most owners were never shown. Number 1. Automatic window roll-down key fob. You walk up to your car on a hot day, open the door, and get hit with a wave of trapped heat. Most drivers just accept that moment as unavoidable. The car's been sitting in the sun. The windows are closed. That's just how it is. What most people don't realize is that manufacturers already planned for this. They just never made it obvious. Many cars allow you to roll down all the windows before you even open the door, using the same key fob you already use every day. With a simple button sequence, the windows lower automatically and let the hot air escape first. On many vehicles, holding the unlock button for a few seconds does it. On others, it's a quick double press and hold, or a setting that needs to be enabled once in the menu. There's no extra hardware, nothing to install, no special upgrade required. The feature exists so the cabin can vent heat before you get in, making the car more comfortable from the first moment you sit down. This isn't a hidden trick or a luxury feature. It's a built-in function most owners were never shown how to use. Once you know it's there, stepping into a heat-soaked car stops feeling like something you just have to put up with. Number 2. Remote start without an obvious button. You're about to head out, and the weather is doing what it does best, freezing cold or brutally hot. Most drivers wait until they're inside the car before anything starts to feel comfortable. If there's no clear remote start button on the key fob, it's easy to assume the car just doesn't have that feature. What most people don't realize is that many cars already support remote start. It just isn't labeled clearly or explained at all. On some vehicles, a circular arrow icon on the key fob is the giveaway. On others, remote start is triggered through a simple button sequence, like pressing the lock button a certain number of times and holding it on the final press. In some cases, the feature is already there but needs to be enabled once in the vehicle's settings. There's no special add-on required, no aftermarket system, nothing extra to install. The feature exists so the car can begin warming or cooling itself before you ever open the door, making the cabin more comfortable from the moment you get in, especially during extreme weather. This isn't a party trick or a luxury-only option. It's a built-in capability many owners never use simply because no one told them how to activate it. Once you know where to look, remote start stops feeling like something only other cars have and starts feeling like something yours should have been doing all along. Number 3. Automatic windshield wiper sensitivity adjustment. You're driving in the rain and the wipers feel off. They swipe nonstop during a light drizzle, or hesitate just long enough during a heavy downpour to be annoying. Most drivers assume that's just how automatic wipers behave. You either live with it, or switch them to manual and move on. What most people don't realize is that many cars already let you adjust how sensitive the wipers are. The feature just isn't clearly explained. Modern vehicles use a rain sensor on the windshield to detect raindrop size and frequency. But instead of locking you into one setting, some cars let you fine-tune how aggressively the system responds. Depending on the model, this adjustment is handled through a small dial near the wiper stalk or a setting inside the infotainment menu. Once adjusted, the wipers respond more naturally, slower in light rain, quicker when the downpour starts. There's no new hardware involved, no software update, just a setting that already exists. Number 4. Conversation mirror hidden backseat view. You're driving, everything's quiet, maybe too quiet. You want to check the back seat, but turning around means taking your eyes off the road. Most drivers just live with that tension, quick glances, awkward head turns, or guessing based on sound. What most people don't realize is that many cars already solved this problem, they just didn't make the solution obvious. In a lot of 3-row SUVs and minivans, there's a conversation mirror hidden right above the rearview mirror, often tucked inside the sunglass holder. Flip it open, and you instantly get a clear view of the entire back seat. No twisting, no leaning, no guessing. The feature exists so drivers can check on passengers' kids, pets, or cargo while keeping their eyes forward and their posture steady. It's not a new technology, and it's not a special add-on. It's a simple design choice that many owners never discover because no one points it out. Once you know it's there, checking the back seat stops feeling like a risky distraction and starts feeling like something the car quietly had your back on all along. If you're enjoying these breakdowns, now's a good time to subscribe. We've got more everyday features coming, and the last one is something almost everyone already has, but almost no one uses properly. Number 5. Lane departure warnings, adjusting or turning them off. You're driving normally, making small lane adjustments, avoiding potholes, and the car keeps beeping at you. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because the system is reacting to movement it wasn't designed to interpret well. Most drivers assume that's just how lane departure warnings work. They tolerate it, mute the sound temporarily, or learn to ignore it altogether. What most people don't realize is that these systems were designed mainly for steady highway driving, not everyday city streets, and because of that, many cars allow you to adjust their sensitivity or turn them off entirely. On some vehicles, there's a dedicated button on the steering wheel or dash, usually marked by a car between two lane lines. Pressing and holding it changes how the system behaves. On others, the controls are tucked inside the settings menu, where you can decide how alert or how quiet the system should be. There's no modification involved. No special tools, just a setting that already exists. The feature is there so the system can support your driving style instead of interrupting it, especially outside the highway conditions it was originally built for. Once you know where the controls are, lane departure warnings stop feeling like a constant interruption and start feeling like something you can tune to match how and where you actually drive. Number 6. Speed-sensitive volume control. You're driving on the highway and the music slowly gets louder. You pull up to a stoplight and suddenly it feels quieter again. Most drivers assume the audio system is just acting up or that they accidentally touched a setting without realizing it. What most people don't realize is that this is actually a built-in feature doing exactly what it was designed to do. Speed-sensitive volume control automatically adjusts your audio based on how fast you're driving and how much background noise is in the cabin. As speed increases, wind, tire, and engine noise rise with it. The system compensates by raising the volume. When you slow down, it lowers the volume again so it doesn't feel overwhelming. Depending on the car, this adjustment is handled using a speed signal, cabin microphones, or both. Some systems even adapt based on whether the windows are up or down, creating a more consistent listening experience without constant manual changes. There's no special setup required beyond turning the feature on, and in many cars, it's already active by default or buried quietly in the audio settings. The feature exists so you don't have to keep reaching for the volume knob every time driving conditions change. Once you know it's there, the audio system stops feeling unpredictable and starts making sense as something that's quietly responding to how you're actually driving. Number 7. Hazard light button. Hidden modes you didn't know existed. You've probably seen someone tap their hazard lights twice after you let them merge. Most drivers think that's just a courtesy gesture. Press the button, lights flash, done. What most people don't realize is that, on many modern cars, the hazard button does more than one thing. Depending on the vehicle, pressing, holding, or double tapping the hazard light button can activate different lighting behaviors. Some cars switch to a slower, more visible flash pattern. Others change how many exterior lights activate or how they behave. This isn't random. Manufacturers built these variations so the car can be more noticeable in different situations, not just parked, but stopped, waiting, or moving slowly. There's no separate switch for this. No extra control panel. It's all built into the same button most drivers press once and forget about. Because these functions aren't labeled clearly, most owners never discover them. They assume hazards are a single on or off feature, when in reality the button can behave differently depending on how it's used. Once you know the hazard button isn't just a simple toggle, it stops being something you press automatically and starts being something you understand and use intentionally, the way it was designed to work. You've been using these features for years. Now you finally know what they were built to do. If this helped you see your car differently, subscribe for more breakdowns like this.